My name is Ken Wheeler, and I'm from New Jersey. Probably the most key insights from my talk, like if you had a takeaway, it would be that, a lot of people are just gonna like use Lighthouse and call it a day, when Lighthouse is largely appropriate if you're making websites, but if you're making web apps, actual real performance problems crop up, which aren't nice to haves. Your site is actually broken. So I provided like a kind of framework for them to, educated to know how to research the problem, and then subsequently different tools that you can utilize to fix that problem. I think it's really good to get tapped in, and I'll elaborate on that a little bit more. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for being active in the community. When you come to conferences, even if you're just out in the hall, right, going around, make friends, talk to people, that's networking, right? Like there's a lot of folks who, especially in these times, they're looking for jobs and everything like that. And like, if you're just sending resumes out, like, that can go either way. But if you know folks, if you go around, you've made these relationships, these people can vouch for you, say, oh, great guy and a talented engineer, whatever, right? It's going to be a lot easier time, right? Doors are going to open. Oh, we have a position open, or this and that, or you want to collaborate on this open source project. It's really special for your career. Yeah, obviously. I remember I saw it and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like Facebook did it. Like at the time, I guess Facebook had Parse. You remember Parse? Oh, Parse was great. It was like, what was the thing Google did? I don't know. It was like, you like save your data or whatever, but Parse was great. So I thought that was cool. And then I decided to try React, and I can't tell you the first thing that I built. It was probably like a form or a counter or something like that, but I was like, this is pretty cool. Oh, wow. So when I'm not coding, which is about 4 hours of the day, it's largely spent cooking or with family. The best one ever, I think, was at my first job. At the time, I was still like copying and pasting stuff, or just kind of getting it done. And then we took on a more ambitious contract, and they decided to go out on a limb and give me a big piece to do myself. And I asked him, I said, like, this is kind of like uncharted waters, right? Things that I hadn't done before, and then frankly, no one had done before. And I said, I asked the lead at the time, I'm like, how do you want me to do this? What, and he said, listen, he goes, figure it out. He goes, go, read the docs, and make it work. He's like, just get to the bottom of the problem and make it happen, right? And I did, and that was the day that leveled me up for the whole rest of my career. Because I saw a tweet about this the other day, where it's like, if you literally just read the docs, you're in like top 5% talent right off the bat. If you just read and understand the docs and get to the bottom of problems and keep your mind in a place where it's like, I can solve all these problems.